I'm Connie. Welcome to Making All the Plans. If we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of two active kids, and both my husband and I have full time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. I was looking through my scrapbooking supplies again and came across a bunch of scraps that went with the Simple Stories 6x6 paper pad. So that was my inspiration. And then I pulled some stickers from the Proud Sticker Designs book that I have, and I tried to match up the colors in the paper pad as best as I could. I also pulled the Colorful Boxes book from Happy Planner for the more neutral tan color. And then, of course, I have my Check It Off stencil and my Muji .38 that I'm going to use. So let me speed up this recording and we'll get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull the Simple Stories So Fancy 6x6 paper pad and all the scraps that I have left from that paper pad. I'm really trying to go through my supplies and try to use up some of the things that have been well loved, but I just have a few last pieces. And then I had found that 6x6 piece that I had already ripped up and I liked it, so I wanted to put the corner pieces in each one of the corners. I'm just going to tape it down with my ATG gun. Again, you can use any tape gun or tape runner or glue that you'd like. And then in the upper left-hand corner, I wasn't sure if I wanted to cover up a lot of Monday, so that's why I went ahead and put it in the sidebar. And then I'm just going to flip through the scraps and try to decide which I would like to use. And then I look at this cut apart sheet and try to decide which ones I want to use of that. So I really liked that blue one, the pink one, and the camera. So I go ahead and I cut those apart. But I do know that I want to balance the colors across the spread. So you see that tan one too that I had already cut out. So I really like all of the sayings on them. And it's just a matter of where I want to put them on the spread. And then I decide that I will go ahead and finish the sidebar. I'm just going to use some whiteout tape to cover up the notes section, and then I will put this box down and just tuck it under that corner piece of paper. I really like that tan color from the Colorful Boxes book, but I wanted to try to layer some other boxes on it. Normally up towards the top I write like dinner or meal plans or something like that, and then I list all of my meal plans for the week there. But I just couldn't get the boxes to layer right. So here I am counting how many spaces I will need to write my dinner plans. And then I grab a pencil and mark it. And then I'm going to cut that box and overlap it so that I can still have that bottom edge of the box. And then I'm just going to go ahead and overlap it after I line it up. But that's as big of a box as I really need for the dinner plan, so I think we'll be good. And then I still try to find a box that I like to overlap so that I can write dinner. And I thought about putting that cut apart there, but I didn't love it. I was thinking maybe I needed one more color of box stickers, so that's what I'm looking for now. I liked the navy and the pink and the tan, but I felt like I needed one more color to just break it all up. It was like the tan blended in too much, so I find this teal color in my Proud Sticker Designs stickers, and I decide to go ahead and use that. So I'm gonna lay down a bigger navy sticker and then two other boxes. And then in the sidebar, I usually will put either errands or like what I want to focus on for the week. But first I'm going to lay down some lines just so I don't forget to do them or I don't leave a space for them. I did decide that I will put my work tasks on a separate page this week, and this will just be my personal tasks. Again, I'm to a point at work where there's just too much to write in my planner, and it's hard for me to schedule on a specific day each thing I'm going to do because I'm never sure what's going to interrupt me. So I'd rather have more of a weekly list for work. So again, I just put that on a separate page, but still on the same planner. So I decided to alternate the boxes that the lines are in, and then I will still use that top section for my calendar items. And then I will fill in with decoration after I get these lines down. So I had picked 4 cut-aparts that I was interested in using. My favorite was the one with the beige background that says, "Your smile is the prettiest thing you can wear." I also had "You are amazing, important, special, unique, kind, loved" on the teal background, and then the camera that said, "Oh, pretty," and then "Hey, girl." So I just lay those down and try to find the best place for them. And I just could not find a good place for the one with the like craft background since I'd already put the craft in the corners. The same with that polka dot paper. I really struggled trying to find a good place for it, but I really wanted to balance the colors out. So that's what I'm working on right now, is trying to find some other things that might fit and balance out the colors across the spread. I did like that pink that I put behind the camera, so I'm also flipping through the papers trying to find some other backgrounds that might work. I was thinking that maybe I would put that craft paper behind one of the other images, so I just use that pink rectangle as a template and use it to cut the same size. So I'm trying to decide here if I like the craft color better or those tickets, and I think I'm going to go with a craft color, and then I do cut up a piece of this navy. I don't remember if I end up using it or not. So I definitely like the pink and the camera, so I'm going to go ahead and tape those things down. And also I like the craft, so I will put that down as well. And I do go ahead and use the navy. I do like that it brings the navy from behind the camera across the page, even though I do have one navy box in the sidebar. And then I go ahead and adhere the Hey Girl box as well as that aqua box. And I just tuck it in and trim off the edge. So I had to take a quick break and run my son to the gym. And when I got back, I realized that it was still looking a little bare. And I saw these small square cut-aparts that I liked. So I thought that I would cut out the 3 that had the blue and the pink, one with the heart, one that said cute, and the one that said love. I also still wanted to find something to layer over the craft box and the navy blue box. So I just put that cute in the corner. Like I said, I'm trying to balance out the colors. So I kind of liked how that pink heart with the blue stripes brought the blue and the pink up to the top of the spread. And I really like that like tealy light blue color. And so I grab a punch that I have, it's just of a heart, and I punched out a little blue heart that I could layer in with that love with the navy blue. Once again, I'm just trying to bring all the colors across the spread and not have them either just in one place or bunched in one area. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere those down before I move on. And then once I get those down, I just take a minute to look at the spread and decide that I need to use a little glue in a few of the corners. The tape runner doesn't get to those little edges when I rip them, so I just wanted to go ahead and glue them down since I knew I was happy with the spread so far. It does take a little bit of pressure to get that to stick. But, and then I'm still trying to get that craft cut apart into the spread, but I'm just not finding a place that I like it. So I decided that I will put some boxes in throughout the week. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to use them for, but I always find something to write. My daughter does have some softball games. My son has some soccer stuff going on. So I am sure that we can find something that will fit in those. Although, funnily enough, Monday and Wednesday are not soccer or softball games. So I also decided that I really like the teal and wanted a little more of it, but I didn't want another small box. So I went ahead and did a little sticker surgery to make the size that I wanted. I used part of the big sticker and then I took one of the little stickers since I had a bunch more of those and used that for the top edge of the box. And it turned out really well. But now I'll still be able to use the other half of the long box sticker to make another one. And then I just went ahead and layered that with the tan. And I felt like there was just a little too much room of the navy still, so I went ahead and tried to layer in another box. And then I went and grabbed a couple of quote books that I have. This book really seemed to match the colors well, so I'm just looking for some quotes that I like. And then trying to figure out where the best place would be to cover up some white space as well as balance out the colors that are already in the spread. So I decided to put that never give up box over in the sidebar just to cover up that white space down there, and because I didn't think that it covered up enough of the box that it was originally in. And then I found that Life is Better with Friends sticker, and I did not stick it all the way down because I wanted to tuck something underneath it. And I decided to go ahead and use a little bit more of that craft paper. I just ripped the edges so that it looks like the paper in the corners. And I just like how it sets off the white background of the sticker more. So now I'm just going to clean up my space a little bit so that I can get a good look at the layout so far and see if there are any tweaks I need to make. It's just easier to look if everything is cleared off and out of my way. So I think that I like it, and I think this is what we'll go with for the week. I will use that top section for my calendar items, and then the line section for my personal items, and then the sidebar for my menu planning, and then the focus for the week. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great week and you're making your planner work for you. See you in my next video.